Second half was Coach Knight lesson on understanding getting away from doing the things that you're supposed to do. And it's really what I just shared with the team because we expect a lot. I'm very pleased with the win. I thought we did a lot of good things. I thought the first half we were really good, both sides of the ball. But that's probably, Trevor would know, but probably season low in assists. The ball did not move tonight, and I think that affected our offense. And then we got really sloppy defensively in the second half. And those are things you can't do. If you're really wanting to do the things I think this team's capable of doing, we've got to be able to put every 20 minutes, we just got to try to get better. And I didn't think we did that. And good. We've been 11 days off. There's a lot of – we had 4 days off last week with Thanksgiving and giving them a chance to go home. And so there's a lot of reasons. But I wanted them to know that, you know, it's the second game in a row now. Somebody's gone crazy in the post. I mean, the individual, Oki, gets 13 and 19. I think those are career highs of both. And it just can't happen. And those are things that we've got to address in the next couple of days and get ready for LMU, a very good LMU team that's coming in and coming off a win. And haven't seen their score tonight. But it'll be a very good contest for us, and hopefully we can be better Saturday than we were tonight.
Coach, with lessons learned versus in wins like tonight and then with losses in other instances, what's really the difference between the two, and how do you make sure it gets hammered home maybe a little bit more?
Yeah, I could just tell in our locker room. You know, for our locker room, it was not an excited locker room by any shape or any means, and that tells me they get it, they understand. You know, our defensive efficiency in the first half was 50. It's phenomenal. But then for the game, it's 90. So that tells me that second half it was like 120. And so we can't do those things. We can't. But again, we haven't played for a while. So, you know, our guys have practiced well since coming back. Things have gone really well that way. I like their maturity and that they never – and, you know, it's a game we were never threatened. I think we led the whole game. So it was a 40-minute game we never trailed. So it's – you know, sometimes coaches can be a little bit picky, but I've just learned enough through the business that that's a dangerous 20 minutes of just playing not very good basketball on both sides, and we just don't want that. We want to be as good as we can every time, and I think hopefully our guys can learn that, but learning it in a win is a lot better than learning it in a loss.
The insertion of Daniel Foster into the starting five, what have you seen from him to earn that promotion?
Yeah, it wasn't so much that. Daniel's been playing very well. Trey's been playing very well. Trey was late getting back from Thanksgiving. So that was more of a consequence than it was anything else. And, you know, as long as Trey does what he's supposed to do the next couple of days, he'll be back in the starting lineup on Saturday. So there's just consequences to things that happen. And I fully expect Trey to do the things he's got to do to get back in the lineup. I thought he did some good things tonight, and I thought Daniel did some really good things. Keenan was really good all over the place, 22 and 10, and I thought did a lot of good things for us. And K.J. Offensively, to get him 13 points, 5 rebounds, that's what we got to have. And so if we get him on a little bit more rhythm now, I think that helps us moving forward.
Steve, how much is the emphasis on getting to the line big for your team?
Oh, it's been huge. And I thought the second half it turned around a little bit, but I thought we handled that, you know, really well. But to get to the line 38 times again, you know, we're not making a ton of threes. I think that'll go up. I just didn't think the ball moved enough to where we got open looks, and we did an offensive rebound. We've been offensive rebounding at a really good clip, and I thought tonight was the worst we've been on the offensive glass. And so we didn't get some of those kick-out threes. But I think those will come. But we are doing a phenomenal job of dominating the free throw line. And that tells me that we're being aggressive offensively and we're guarding at a high level. But the second half, we had a little bit of a letdown. Those numbers would have been even better for us had we continued what we were doing in the first half.
Kind of felt like there was also a bit of a shift after the technical situation. What really happened there?
Well, I don't know. I mean, there was a technical of supposedly somebody on our bench saying something, but we couldn't figure out who that person was. And that was my frustration. If our bench is going to get teed up, I think the thing that needs to be expressed to the the bench that's being teed up is who said what. Not, it could have been the person in the third row. I was just frustrated that the technical was given to our bench for talking, but nobody could tell me who did the talking. So that was a tough one to take.
Going back to the free throw line, Jared Lucas and his ability to just draw fouls, it seems like whenever he gets inside that painted area. How big is that, especially this season?
Well, I think he and the three that shot the most tonight, KJ and Jared and Keenan, all do a really good job of drawing fouls. They're physical. They know how to play. They got good basketball IQs. And I was proud of KJ because KJ's gotten off this slow start at the free throw line, and today he knocked him down. Did a really two big ones inside 2 minutes. So he did a really good job of getting there and making the foul shots. And so those three in particular really know how to draw fouls. And but our other guys are doing a good job of getting to the line as well. We're getting a lot of guys that are getting to the line. But when you can make more foul shots, and we made 30 tonight, and our opponent shot 18, that's a terrific stat. You're going to win a lot of games when you can make more foul shots than your opponent shoot.
Just a little more on Keenan. It feels like he's just playing at a different speed than everyone else, almost like the game is slowing down for him.
Well,
Can you talk about his progression?
He's playing at a great pace. He's a hard matchup. 6'6", 225-pound point guard. You don't see those across the country. He's starting to get noticed at the next level. I'm happy about that. We're starting to get phone calls, so that's always a good thing. But he just plays. He's got a very, very good basketball feel. He knows how to play the game, and his whole thing has always been pace. And he's maturing. He's learning to play the game at a really high pace. And when you've got a body like that and you're a point guard, that's a hard matchup for people to try to figure out how they're going to match up with him. And case in point today, they couldn't put their point guard on him. They've started the point guard on Jared. And so now when that happens, you're putting somebody else on a point guard that's not used to guarding the ball, especially like that. And we can really go at people like that. So it's and I thought we started the game doing a really good job with that.
A win for the women earlier today. They're 5-2. A win for you guys, 5-0, and a chance to do it again Saturday as we jump into December. Are you feeling that kind of momentum on campus?
Yeah, I mean, we've coming off break, so people are just getting back to campus. So we're just excited about what we've been doing, and I'm excited about having 11 days off and not knowing what was going to happen. They just played at Houston, so and been beaten. So I knew they were going to respond. They're well coached. They start 5 seniors, and I was just pleased that our guys came out of the gate well. We didn't finish the way we wanted to finish. But after 11 days off to get a good double-digit win again and lead for all 40 minutes, I'm very pleased with that. Now we got 48 hours to work on the things that we saw in the second half that we didn't like and get it ready for LMU.
Yeah, I guess what will those 48 hours contain?
Practice. A lot of practice, a lot of film.
Simple as that. Thanks,
Yep.
Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. First and foremost, KJ, not the prettiest of wins, but it is still a win. Just what was the message from your head coach in the locker room right after that? Now moving to 5-0.
Yeah, obviously, like you said, a win is a win. Came out the gates well. Came out a little bit sluggish in the second half. We just got to, put 2 halves together, and it'll be a win the way we want it to be.
I know it doesn't get talked about enough, but the free throw line was a big deal tonight, 30-38, 9-12 on your part. Your coach even mentioned that, you're real adept at drawing the fouls and getting to the charity stripe. Just what goes into that?
Honestly, it's just, having position and making the defense pick between either you're going to get an easy bucket or they have to foul you, and just playing physical.
Was that one of the biggest reasons why Oki got like 19 rebounds? Was that just one man doing his thing, or was there more that could have been done down low?
There was definitely more that could have been done. We'll go get to the drawing boards about that, but he played hard, played really hard, and it worked out for him. So,
Yeah, I guess coming off 11 days off and to have a first half like that, Kwame, what came out of you guys for that?
Kwame, I like that. But yeah, it was good. We were really focused on being trying to be focused and trying to be together and try to not have that first game rust that a lot of people have after these breaks. And I feel like came out a little bit in the second half, but we're gonna grow from it.
Yeah, you don't seem especially thrilled, and Coach said the locker room wasn't an excited one. I guess what does that say about the group?
I think it just goes to show our maturity. We're happy with the W always, but we're not satisfied with what we did, and because we know we can be better. So we're going to talk about that and grow from it.
Back from break, you're not going to have a break like that again. You'll obviously be playing over Christmas. We're about to get into December. Does it just feel like things are about to ratchet up a little bit?
Oh yeah. You know, we've tried to stay, ratchet it up the whole time, but we definitely know, especially talking to the young guys, this is where the long season starts. This is where the grind starts. So.
What can you say about Keenan? He just seems to be such a steady hand, even it seems like a lot more even so than last year.
Yeah, Keenan is great. Like Coach was saying, having a 6'6", 230-pound point guard, it's just not common, and it causes a lot of mismatches problems. And especially with the pace he's playing at, he's shown a lot of growth from last year, and it's really, he makes things easy.
And did this feel like more of the impact you're trying to make on a routine basis on these games?
Yeah, most definitely. Just got to stay out of foul trouble, knock down my free throws, and everything's going to work out.
Thank you, Kwame.
All right, thank you.